As I've shopped for shims, in this case 13 millimeter, for an old Kawasaki KZ750, but sometimes I need shims for other engines. But as I've shopped for shims, I've noticed the savings on the Hotcam kits. These are extensive kits, broader range even than the manufacturer's kits typically. For instance, Kawasaki typically starts at 2.0, and this kit starts down at 1.85. So you're picking up several shim sizes on the low end, which is where older engines usually need, right? Typically your valve seats are such that you're tightening up and you need more clearance under your bucket or on top of your bucket, depending on who you are. Under the bucket in my case. So really good kit, really good bargain. Even comes with this handy little loop if you're eyesight challenged like I am. You can use this loop to get in and read your shim sizes. Handy on a new shim, really handy on an old shim. They tend to get pretty shiny, and it can get hard to read that older size. So at the same time that we look at this savings, I want to show you guys this savings, which is the probably pronounced Vinca, V-I-N-C-A. It's Amazon's recommended digital micrometer right now, and it's a real bargain compared to a lot of the others. And I've had a lot of chances to test it today to reference points. In fact, I'm going to show you in a minute, testing some of these shims to their tolerances. And this micrometer is really accurate, really easy to use. So these shims then are advertised at 13 millimeter, which is the spec for my KZ engine, and range from 1.85 to 3.2. We have chosen at random a 2.75, so we should have 13 millimeters on the diameter. We should have 2.75 on thickness. When you're using a micrometer, just like your old shop teacher taught you, first thing you should always do before any measurement, take that micrometer all the way in and use your zero set. Every single measurement, I take that step. Here we are with the Vinca, dead on with the shim. 13.0, 13.0. So we're right there to the 100th in agreement. Same on thickness, right there at 2.75. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys with these same tests over and over, but I did a bunch of them over and over, mainly wanting to get comfortable with the QAQC on the Hotcams. That was a new brand to me, and I wanted to be able to trust the QAQC on that versus buying Kawasaki shims. So I've tested a lot of these shims. I'm just showing you guys a couple tests. And this is a 2.0, so we'll go take a look at that thickness. And here we are with that 2.0 right on. So I built some confidence in the shim set tonight, but I've also built some confidence in this micrometer. Again, Vinca, I think it is, V-I-N-C-A. Amazon's currently recommended. Anytime you are 100th or 2 off, guarantee you go back, check your zero, and you just forgot to check your zero in between measurements. That really is an important practice, at least at this price point. At the higher price points, you may not have to check zero, but it only takes a second to zero out. It's a good practice anyway, regardless of how much you trust your instrument. But this little Vinca has been dead on with every single measurement tonight, as long as I zeroed out. Anything you see me post to my YouTube is typically intended just to copy and paste the links over to some DIY forums I'm in for motorcycle mechanics and auto maintenance. Just paying back forum members that have given me so much knowledge and information over the years by sharing here and there where I find a good product or a good way to do something, and just want to let folks know about it. On that note, you'll never see an Amazon link or anything directly on my profile. I'm not trying to make a buck off anybody. Don't care to make a buck off anybody. Got my own bucks already. So if you do want to take a look at the micrometer, Vinca, Vinca, and if you search Vinca micrometer, it should come right up. It's an Amazon recommended product. It's a prime product. And then the cams, Hotcams, shims, 13 millimeter. If you're a KZ rider, that set will save you a lot of money off buying the Kawasaki. They sell individual shims and the sets of 5, I think they sell also. But this set right here overall is significant savings over the Kawasaki shims. So check it out if you're a KZ rider.